Hello, everyone, and thank you all for joining me today. My name is Deidre Norton, and I'm a Platinum Consultant with Team Sky and Team Skyline. I've been with the company for about 2 years. A little bit about me really quick. I started out with the company really so that I could really take advantage of some of the perks and benefits. I had no intention of doing any travel booking. I had no intention of doing any mentorship, team building. Just one of the perks and the benefits. And then when I came on board and started, I was so intrigued by what we had available to us and what there was to offer. I started out in the very beginning team building pretty quick. My mentor at the time is my platinum partner now, Michelle Weidenheimer, and she kind of threw me into team building. I'm a people person. I'm a leader. I love to help others, which is one reason why I do this. And she kind of saw that in me in the beginning. I didn't think I was ready, but I got started really quick. So I reached platinum consultant in a matter of about 4 to 5 months. And that's when things were really good for those of you that know anything about team building. Mary, I think that you were on with me, so you kind of know about this yourself. And then things kind of got slowed down. We had a job order go down. I'm not going to go too much into that because this is not what this is related to. But the training today is more for new agents, even some veteran agents that just kind of want to get the idea of what supplier do I use for what? When I need to book something, how do I know what supplier to go to? So that's what today's training is going to be about. That's a little bit about me. I did not start travel booking until I was probably 8, 9 months in. So I did not make a sale. I did not have my first booking because I was focusing all my time on mentorship. Then I kind of decided, well, I'm mentoring. I am teaching agents how to get started, how to book, what to do, how to do things. So I figured I better practice what I preach. So I kind of got then into book and travel. So now I do both. I am an IATA card holder. I just received that recently. So I am super excited about that. And I'm almost qualified already in the last 3 months for my next year's IATA card. That's $5,000 in paid commission. So in order to receive that, you have to earn $5,000 in paid commission in an annual period. It's not as hard as what it sounds to do. I thought, oh my gosh, I'll never get there. Well, when you really start booking and you really start to grow yourself and you start to have those repeat people, that's going to add up very, very quickly. Yes, Mary, I did. And that's okay. Mary's got a new baby, so she had stepped away. I was just talking about team building, kind of introducing myself, explaining how I started, etc. So I just called you out on that. So now, with that being said, again, now I do travel booking and I do mentorship, and I kind of split it up. My travel booking is taken off, and it's all about the way you market yourself, what you do. So that, again, we have trainings on that. If you're struggling with marketing techniques, reach out to your mentor. Reach out to me. You guys can find me on Messenger. If you can't get in touch with me or you can't find me, then ask your mentor. Say, hey, I was on a training with Deidre. She said that I could reach out to her. Can you give me her information? I do not care. I am more than willing to help anyone at any time at all. So let's talk a little bit about what supplier do I use for what? Does anybody have a question that we could start with that could get us going? Does everyone here, and I guarantee the answer is going to be no, know what supplier to go to for what? Lisa, you just put yes in, so let me know. You want to unmute?
Okay, yes, I have a group of 6. It's going to be 2 rooms though, and they want to go to Thailand. She wants to stay at the shore in, how do I pronounce it? Phuket. It's spelled, looking for my notes. It's Phuket.
Yes.
They want to go December 10th through the 17th, and they're willing to leave from JFK. I was going to give her 3 different choices, kind of like possibly something on their own, something with a group. And then I didn't know what the other one would
So
be.
when you say with a group, what do you mean by that?
Well, she has, she's going with her boyfriend, and then she has a set of girls going with her that's going to stay in another room.
All right, so that's not really gonna qualify as a group booking, okay?
Okay,
So you would wanna do that quote for each room. You would wanna price out the room, price out the flights, what it would be for that, you know, those people, that's how you would present that to each of the people who are gonna be booking.
okay.
Unless one person is paying for all 6 people.
Yeah, it's gonna go on one credit card and then they're gonna split it out the way
All
they
right,
need.
so you could price the whole package with 2 rooms and 6 flights, give her a total price, and then that's what that would be.
Okay, so,
Have you
I
started
looked
looking?
at, I looked at Exotica.
Yes?
I looked at, Expedia.
Yes?
Expedia doesn't have that particular hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at VAX.
Did you find anything in VAX?
I found something in VAX.
Okay.
And I was just wanting to know, was like, there's something different or additional to what I already had.
So remind me again, how long have you been here?
I've been here 11 months.
11 months. All right. So there are some other suppliers that are not in our back office that you could probably use for that. If you want to reach out to me, I don't want to try to get into that, you know, because this is more for beginners with just the basics.
Okay.
Who was your mentor again?
Um, Cynthia, Cynthia Ramirez is my mentor, and Erica is my upline, and she's working with Emily.
Erica
Erica Gonzalez.
Gonzalez. Okay, so Erica is her own team, but she is a part of Empire and she is a part of us. So Erica is phenomenal on this. So I'm not sure how long Cynthia's been mentoring. She may not kind of know the extent of what needs to be offered. So if you want to reach out to me or reach out to your mentor, and if she might even want to get with Erica, there are probably some other options that you could check into for this type of vacation. Thailand's a little different than your basic Mexico, a cruise, you know, Florida, etc. So you're getting into international, and we do have other suppliers that you possibly could use that could put something together for you that you could present to them. So check with your mentor first, Cynthia, and then maybe even Erica. She's on vacation. And she should be back next week. She's probably going to be playing catch up. She went to convention. She came home. She had one day. She packed back up, and her son have been at Disney for the last 3 weeks. So she's been on an amazing leave of absence. But yeah, that's going to be, there are some other options for you, but you've started at a good point. So I would get those quotes together in the places that you found. And the fact that they are requesting a specific hotel does limit you a little bit too, as opposed to being able to go in and offering her maybe 2 to 3 different hotels that you found in Expedia or found in VAX. Now with Expedia Tap, I want to make note, Expedia Tap typically does not, well, they don't offer payment plans. Sometimes you can find properties in Expedia Tap that will allow you to pay at property, meaning if your client wants to be able to make payments on a trip, now with it being this close, no matter where you book it, they're going to require that payment up front because it's so close. Typically, final payment on anything is due 60 to 90 days before departure.
Yes.
But keep in mind, guys, for Expedia Tap, you're not going to have payment option plans. And if you book air only, there's only a few ways that you are able to earn commission on air. So if you guys have a situation where you're booking flights only, I want you to please get with your mentor and have them provide that information to you, because it's going to be very, very important that you use one of the options to be able to earn commission on air only. All right.
Okay.
All right. So let me see here. Jenny, you asked me, what do I use Viator and VAX for? Jenny, are you registered for both of these? Yes, all right. So Viator, let me go and share my screen. Viator is going to be one of our suppliers that we have an affiliate link with. Okay. For those of you that don't know what an affiliate link is, it is a supplier platform that is assigned to you and you register for it, and it gives you an affiliate link that you can provide to your clients that they can book directly on that website, your website, and you will receive a notification and email that someone's booked, and then you submit your commissions tracking form. Okay. So Viator is going to be used for tours, activities, excursions, transportation. There is no booking travel in Viator. Okay. So if you're not registered, take notes and get registered for that and create your affiliate link. This is good for after, so let's say you book someone a vacation. It could be Mexico, Dominican, it could be Thailand, whatever. You can come in, you can either provide that client with your affiliate link and they can book directly, or you could come in here and you could find particular activities or excursions, tours to offer them for where they're going, and you can provide a direct link. So see where it says share with client? So if you wanted to share your affiliate link with someone, this is all you do is you copy it. You can send it via text, send it via email. So let's just use Lisa's example, Thailand. Okay. Lisa, when did you say those dates were? Oh, it was December. I'm just going to do December 12th through the 21st. Let's just say that's when they're going. So see how this just pulled this up for the dates that those people are going to be there, right? So here you can see all of the different things that someone could do while they're there. So if you sent your affiliate link to your clients, they could come in and do the same thing, and they're going to book directly on your site. If they book something, then you're going to get an email and you would submit your commissions form in order to be able to get paid for that. So let's just say someone wants to do this sunset cruise to Koi and we're not gonna try to pronounce that. Phuket, whatever, I don't know. Sailing by catamaran, starting from $47.74. So you could click on this, and if you wanted to provide your client with this particular activity, you could do share with client. And when you share this link, this is going to bring them directly to this particular excursion. Okay. So here you see it shows photos. It's about 5 to 6 hours long. Pickup is offered. So you could say this was going to be for 6 people. So you can reserve now, pay later, add to cart. So they could book this. You can save things to your list so that you can go back and provide these later. It gives you the overview of what it includes. So it's free round trip transfers from select areas. So the hotel that Lisa's clients are going to stay at, you would pick them up and bring them back. English or Chinese speaking guide, gives you dinner on board, snorkeling. Shows you the extra charges. So this just kind of gives you a general overview of how this would work. And you could pick a couple of these and offer it to your client. So you could find several things, or a lot of times what I do is after somebody books, I tell them I want to send you my website for tours and activities, and I want you to take a look And feel free to go ahead and book directly if you choose. And if not, then I can help you maybe sort it out or decide what you want to do. So see right here, this is transportation. So maybe someone needs transportation while they're going. So there's transportation, tours, activities, excursions, all sorts of things in here. So that's what we're going to use Viator for. Sherelle, you asked me, can you say one more time what Viator does? So it's tours, activities, excursions, transportation. It's not going to be any travel booking involved in this. Andrea asked me, what ways do you suggest of marketing Viator in general and how to market for people booking activities or tours within your local community or where you live? So Andrea, it's simple. You take your actual Viator link, you put it on your Facebook business page or LinkedIn, wherever you're marketing yourself. If you have your own personal website, you can market it there. You can link all of your websites, affiliate links. You can use Linktree. I think there's Milkshake. You can put them in like one platform. There's trainings for that. For those of you that have access to the Travel Academy on our teams, you can find all the trainings like that in there, but you can market yourself many ways with this. You could do a QR code for this as well. Jamie said, do you know if Archer can add the Viator link to our Evo website? No, they cannot. So that's why they give us direct access to these suppliers that we have and to the affiliate link sites, because you create your own affiliate link and then you market that on any platform that you choose. But no, they don't do that because, well, to be honest, I'm going to be very transparent. I don't know why they don't do that, but I guess it's because they give us direct access. I really never had that question asked, but that's a good one, Jenny. And I actually may look into that because they should create a way for us to be able to do that. But I have all of my affiliate links, listed on my business pages for Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, you name it. Okay. All right, let's see here. What was the other question up here? Sydney, you asked me what's the best for booking flights or international flights. So as I mentioned about flights, typically you cannot make commission on flights only, but there are ways for you to be able to do that. So get with your mentor and get that information sent out, because you can add your own commission in VAX. Centra is going to be what you would want to use for international flights, and that is a supplier that we can earn commissions on or add a service fee, so you can earn it that way as well. You asked me, are there any airlines or suppliers that specialize in first class travel service or accommodations? Sydney, that's going to be all airlines. You're going to have that available to you, just about any airline out there. It depends on what type of class fare that you want to book. There's basic, there's economy, there's main cabin, comfort, comfort plus. Every airline has different, but most all have business or first class travel. Would I say anyone specializes in that? No, because they all offer it. Marilena, what you're talking about for air? Centra, which is going to be, let me put something in the chat for you guys. Give me just a minute. I'm going to see if this will allow me to put this in the chat for you guys, and I hope that you can take it, copy and paste. Yeah, just what I thought. Take this out. I'm over the limit, so hang on a second. All right. So here are some of the ways that you can earn commission on flights only. So there's a few things. First, you want to make sure you have that credit card authorization form filled out, and you can call Peggy at Archer. And she can book the ticket and add the fee for you all at once. And here's the number that you contact her at. So that is one way that you can do commission. Here is where you register with Centra. This is the international supplier. Now, you do have to complete a certification. I'm going to put it in 1 second. So just give me a minute. Let's continue going through. You also can register for downtown travel. And you can add your own commission in the checkout area. So downtown travel you can register for. Or you can go to Funjet or Apple Vacations and Vax and do flights only and add your own commission or service fee through your booking admin section. Okay. So now let me see here. I am going to add this training in as well. Oh, Jenny, you said chat's not allowing you to copy and paste. Even if you right click, it won't allow you to copy. So Sherelle says she used the clip function on her computer. Let me see if there's something I can do right here. Hang on. No, there's not going to be anything I can do because the Zoom is already set up a certain way. So how about this? For any of you that want this information, on Messenger, this is how you find me. If you guys want this information, message me on Messenger and I'm more than happy to send you all of this information, okay? Now, for those of you that are able to use the clip function or are able to get this copy and pasted somehow, I am going to put this in because this is in reference to Centra. You have to take the course, and this is the link. So for those of you that can't copy, message me and I'll send this to you. You click on this link and you have to complete their course before they're going to certify you and give you access. And this course is very, very helpful. If you try to go into that platform, obviously you're not going to get access and it's going to become very, very confusing for you. So you have to take this course. This is what you're going to use when you register with them. Going to use Archer's information, using Archer's credentials, the IATA number. This is how you're going to get approved to be able to take that course. And then I will add this video here for you. And again, I can send all of this to you, okay? Via Messenger if you need it. But for those of you that are able to get this information now, here it is. Okay, now let's go back to where we were. We'll just go back to Viator. So Lynn just said that course was quick. So Lynn, I'm super proud of you that you're already certified with that. I knew you were. So this is gonna be for your international flights. It's gonna be most of the time your best options. But you can also go to the airline's direct site and you can quote airfare from there. You can also add your own service fee. I do that many times. I don't do a whole lot of air only bookings. And even when I do book air, I let my clients know up front. I charge, and it depends, $15 to $25. It depends on what it is and how many people, but I add my own service fee and I collect that separately. So you also can do that. You can go directly to the airlines. You can book air. Let's say the total price was $625 and you want to make something for your time. Okay. So you could do this even in Expedia if you chose to and add your service fee. You would quote your clients $650. You would let them know that $25 of that is your fee for booking air. A lot of times I just have my clients book their own air. If your clients want to book air and they have points, you're not going to earn anything on it if you book their air and you use their points. So you better do a service fee. Even when you're doing commissions, you have to look at it this way. Points equals money already spent that have converted into points for an individual to use. So no money exchanged, no money received. Does that make sense? All right. Instead of me scrolling and looking for more the other questions we had, somebody enter another question, maybe another supplier you want to use. What, like, we all know for cruises, you're going to go directly to those cruise sites. Don't use another supplier that does a little bit of everything and they offer cruises in there. For cruises, I recommend sticking with that direct cruise supplier: Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Princess, Norwegian, etc. So I think somebody put in earlier, it was the same person that asked me about Viator and then Vax. Jenny did. What do I use Viator and Vax for? So Vax is going to be for your Mexican, Caribbean. There's a lot of things offered at Vax. So let's just go to Vax. Well, what is that telling me that for? And is Vax down today? That's not going to be good. I want to make sure I'm in the right platform. There we go. Okay, so Vax is going to be for, you quote your all-inclusive vacation, Mexico, Caribbean, Dominican. So you're going to find different suppliers in Vax. There's a multitude of suppliers inside of Vax. You can do Apple Vacations, FunJet. There's Travel Impressions, Southwest Vacations. You see all of these. This is where you'll do Universal for Florida and California, Busch Gardens, Discovery Cove, SeaWorld, Sesame Place. This is Trans Global Tours for Contractor Groups. I've never used this, so I can't go into this and explain it. Travel and Leisure Go, right? So you would want to pick the supplier that you want to go into. You can come here also and you can look at all the different destinations that are offered inside of Vax. So we have Asia and the Pacific, Caribbean, Central America, Europe, Hawaii, Mexico, Polar. So for Polar, you look in here, it's going to be Arctic. All right, so you can book here. For Asia and Pacific, you see right here, China, India, Japan, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, South Korea, Sri Lanka, Taiwan, Thailand. So Jenny was looking, so this is probably where she found it. The Maldives, they just added this, which I'm so super excited about the Maldives. So it tells you each place. You got Australia, Bali, Fiji, all of these places. Okay. So that's how you know if there's a destination that you can book in here. Central America. If you click on it, it's going to give you Belize, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Panama. Europe. So you see all these places you can book. So for you international people that are newbies, when you get that international request right off the bat, and I will say, for those of you that are newbies and have had this, Jenny, I can't remember how you said how long, but you know, international travel can be a little tricky. It can be overwhelming. The first time I got my first international trip to put together, I was kind of like, whoa, I'm so used to my Mexico, Dominican cruises, the simple stuff. But don't be afraid, don't be overwhelmed. That's what you have your mentor for. That is why you reach out to them. As we explained in the very beginning when you started, we're here for you now. We're always going to be for you. If your mentor doesn't respond, if you can't get what you need from them, go into your account, find your upline, and reach out to that person. That's what we are here for, to help you. Platinums have that role per se. We're here to help you, anybody that needs it, okay? So this kind of explains what we do for VAX, correct? Mexico, Hawaii. Sydney said, does VAX update regularly on what travel destinations are available? 100% absolutely. When I showed you that Maldives, they've added some more locations for that. So I'm super stoked about that. All right, let's say that you want to know, I'm trying to go over some of our bigger ones. We all know the cruise line, so we're not going to get into that. I will take, I think, Marilena, you said you were having some issues with Carnival. All right, so with Carnival, let me ask you, can you tell me what your issue is so I know where to go to show you and anyone else that wants to know?
Yes, I registered, but instead of my ID, I put my first name, and they refused my
All right,
like.
all you have to do is go back in and re-register. Following
I
the
did
same.
that. I did that, and they said they already have my email. Maybe I have to wait a few days, or
No, so this is what I recommend for you to do. I'm going to recommend for you to call Archer directly and let them know what happened, that you registered for Carnival and you mistakenly entered your name as opposed to the ID like we're supposed to. And that you tried to re-register and it tells you that they already have your email and you just need to get access to be able to get into Carnival, and they will fix that very quickly for you.
So what's the number I
I'm
should
just
call?
about to give it to you. Give me 2 seconds. I was just in the process of trying to pull that up.
Thank you.
I'm going to put it in the chat so everybody will have it. Oh, here, I can do it right here. Contacts. Here we go. All right, so that handles our Carnival question. Has anybody else had any issues with registering with any suppliers? How about that? No? All right, then let's do this. Does anybody have any questions on a supplier that you have in your head that you want to know what it's for? 'Cause Sherelle, you said I registered, but I can't get in. Can't get into what? Facts. What's your issue, Sherelle? Did you get your approval email back from Archer saying that you were approved? Did you get that email? Okay, so agency number, guys, anytime that you're asked that, it's going to be our Archer IATA number for our Archer IATA number, which is our credentials that we use from Archer because they're our host agency. It is. Very important number to keep handy. Also, I'm going to share with you guys, when it comes to cruises, and you call a cruise line directly, they're going to ask you for your cruise line reference number. Carnival sometimes will ask you for the IATA number. So keep both of these very, very handy, because when you're asked for your cruise line reference number, when it comes to cruises, that's the number you're going to give them for that. So these two numbers that I've just put in the chat are going to be something that if you have to take a picture of this on your phone, whatever it is, if you need to get with your mentor and get this information, you guys need to have this handy anytime you go to book anything. Any supplier that we have, even if you don't know how to use their platform, or let's say, for instance, for sandals, okay? You have to be with the company for 3 months in order to get access to sandals. That doesn't mean that you can't book with sandals. You can call them directly and give them the IATA number and they can book for you. You just can't get into their platform and have access. Anytime you have a cruise, if you're not comfortable, if you're new, cruises are the biggest things we get, and cruise season is about to be full force. Wave season is coming up. They're gearing up for it now, and that's going to be a big time for promoting those cruises, guys. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is, if you're not comfortable with that platform, you could call a cruise line directly. They can prepare a quote for you to send to your clients. They can make a booking for you to send your clients. So keep that in mind. Any supplier, Vax, Vacation Express, whatever, you can always call them if you've got questions, you're stumped and you can't get answers, maybe in your community, team chat, website, your mentor. So keep that in mind as well. That's very good things to know. You can call these suppliers directly if you're having trouble navigating their portals. Okay. All right, Marilena, you asked me, what can we use Expedia Tap for? Expedia Tap, you can just about book anything you want. It works just like the regular Expedia platform, set up the same way. So in Expedia Tap, we can book properties only, flights, you can do packages, you can do cars, you can do activities, transfers for the airport, and you can even book some groups in here. Now, groups are a little tricky when it comes to Expedia, but you can also call them directly, and you can let them know you have a group to see how they want to go about it. So a group typically is going to be a minimum of at least 8 rooms. Some suppliers, hotels are going to require 10. It all depends, but nothing under 8 rooms is going to qualify you as a group. So even if you had 6, let's say for instance, properties, and let's just say we're going to Mexico and we're going to check in on October 5th through the 12th. And we have 2 adults and we want to do another room. Okay, so let's say we had 10 people and we needed 5 rooms. I'm going to show you something. So this is how you could do a group if you wanted to price a group. But a group, if you do it this way, as opposed to each individual person in that group, they're going to require one payment for all of these rooms, okay? Does that make sense? So there we have that room. And if you wanted to do that, then I'll just show you guys really quick. You just hit search. So if you were just booking just a hotel only, or just a resort only, which typically Mexico, it's gonna be a package, right? But here's it just pulls up all of this kind of stuff. So Expedia Tap can be used for anything. I have a training, Expedia Tap for beginners. Any of you want it, again, message me on Messenger and I'll provide you with that training. Okay, but you can do a lot of things in Expedia Tap. Any other questions? Any other suppliers? So I'm trying to think of some other basic suppliers. Our cruise lines, of course, get registered for Disney. So Marie, if you guys will need to message me on Messenger, all right, for me to send you that stuff. David, you can message me on Messenger, so I see it. There's no way for me to put it in here for you guys to get it, but if you'll message me on Messenger, I put in the chat earlier and I'll do it one more time on Messenger, or ask your mentors. They'll know how to get in touch with me. That's who I am on Messenger. So we covered Expedia Tap. All your basic cruise lines. So Vacation Express is another platform very similar to Vax, but it's more limited. I'll show it to you really quick. So if you're not registered for Vacation Express, this is going to be another good place to go when you're trying to quote all-inclusive vacations. I tend to lean towards Vacation Express. Vax is sometimes can be pricier. So whenever you have a quote, I suggest at least pricing it out 2 ways. So you know how long. So Sherelle, how long does it typically take Vax to respond? So let me ask you something. When you registered with Vax, did you follow the instructions in the Travel Cafe on registering? That requires a supplier request form and approval. Did you do that? You did. I don't remember how long it said it takes. Let's just double check it really quick. Then we'll go back to Vacation Express. Probably gonna make me log back in. Yep. You got a job form response. That's not right. That's definitely not typical. So you went into the Travel Cafe. For those of you that have questions or need to know how to register, you always have to go into your back office, go to Travel Cafe, and then we're going to come down to where it says suppliers. And now we have, this is really nice. So international agents, you can filter out by what country. Okay. So USA agents. And then here's where you see, you would scroll down to, we're going to do Vax because that's what Sherelle's asking about. I just want to make sure, Sherelle, that you have. Here we go. Click here. And if there's any specific instructions that you're going to need registering, it's going to tell you. So you come down. This is if you're already registered. How to register. In the suppliers menu, click supplier request form. So you could click here and go straight to that supplier request form. And then you're going to select Vax Vacation Access. So right here, Sherelle, anywhere between 4 to 7 days. How long has it been since you registered? The job form response definitely does not seem normal, maybe about 5. All right. So Where you're gonna get that is they're gonna email you your approval. See, please expect an email from Archer Travel from @archertravel.com with your login information. If you haven't gotten it, also go and check your spam and your junk. And if you do not receive anything in your inbox, emails sometimes end up there. This is for those of you that get locked out, and we have it happen often, and it's okay. You come back to your back office and you just get this email, or you could call Archer. They're great about responding, but you can send an email letting them know that you're locked out of Vax and you need access. So Sherelle, on that, if it's been about 5 days, go and check your spam. If it is not in your spam folder, if you do not receive something by Monday, I would call Archer and ask them that you need access to Vax, and let's see where they are on that, okay? Ash, okay, so the Centra, I've told everyone, for anything that I put in the chat that you're not able to copy and paste or snip it, you can message me on Messenger. And again, I put that in here earlier. I think you probably got kicked out. I'll do it one more time. Message me and I will provide you and explain. This is for international flights. You do have to take a course first. And it's a way to earn commission on flights. I don't know if you had already dropped off when I said it earlier, but for flights only, you don't earn commissions except for using certain suppliers, certain processes and things to be able to earn. Okay, so we kind of went over that. This is being recorded, so you can watch it and kind of listen to what I said again. Marie, I see you. All right. Oh, you did get access. So what's the issue with you trying to log in? Let's do this while we're on here. Let's just go through it with everybody. I'm more than happy to. Sherelle, what's it telling you? Let me just log out. So when you go to log in, yep. So agency ID is that I 08524840. Username is not going to be your name. It's not going to be email for Vax. It's going to be agent ID and your password. All right, good. So you're in. Yeah, anyone that already submits those supplier request forms, if you don't get access, you need to call. It tells you in the back office, do not submit multiple supplier request forms. It's only going to delay it and make it more confusing. So for any of you that submit those supplier request forms, call Archer first. Don't continue submitting re-registrations, okay? All right, Jenny, no question is ever a dumb question. Will you please remind me if Vax and Vacation Express are the same thing? No, they are two different sites. Vax is going to be where we were. Here, this is where you're going to see all those different suppliers that's in here. Okay, Vacation Express is their own supplier in one. There's not multiple things, okay? So this is one supplier. Again, this is great for, here's your destinations. So you kind of see Cancun. So this is kind of be your all-inclusive places. If you click on all destinations, also Vax has just, Vacation Express has just added for us Maldives and Dubai as well in here. I can't believe that it's not showing up. Why does this do this to me? No, this is not where you book cruises. Ace, I don't know if you just came in. Cruises are cruise portals only. So Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Cruising Power, Princess, Norwegian. I said earlier in the training, and this is recorded, you do not want to book any cruises in any other supplier platform than your cruise platforms. That just ensures that you're not going to have any issues, and those cruise suppliers are going to back you up. All right. So does everybody get that this is its own supplier? Okay, anybody else have any questions? Ash asked me, can you confirm if I should do the Centra Academy course from the line above? Ash, if you message me on Messenger, Teacher Burnett Norton, I will send you all the information that you need for Centra and the information that you need for making commission on booking flights. You can't just go into Expedia Tap and book a flight, you won't earn commission. You can't just go in and book a flight on the airlines and earn commission, okay? All right, any other questions? Absolutely, David. Y'all are all welcome. I'm gonna stop recording. So thanks all for joining me today.